Hey, hey, you made it! Look at that! What's up, Simplified fam? Thank you for clicking on this video and joining me for another topic, which you probably guessed actually from the title. But I want to give us a working definition of what indulgence is, and it's to allow oneself to enjoy the pleasures of. Now, you might be thinking, the pleasures of what? You kind of left off there. Well, it depends on what you're indulging in. So, I also want to bring up a scripture in 1 Timothy chapter 6 verse 10 from the English Standard Version. For the love of money is the root of all kinds of evil. It is through this craving that some have wandered away from the faith and pierced themselves with many pangs. So notice that said the love of money. Not money itself, the item, is not the root of evil, but the love of money. So I got a question for you.
For me? Really? Tell me.
What are you indulging in? Is it money? Is it fame? Is it status? Is it possessions? Pastor Jonathan Pokluda, I think he eloquently said it this way.
And I think as Christians, we think like heaven is the fast. And so our little 76 years here or 90 years here, that's Fat Tuesday. Let's enjoy. We're saved by grace through faith. Got the fire insurance. Bring it to me. Bring it all to me. What can I enjoy? I want to experience everything I can in this world, go to all the places and see all the things. I don't want to miss out on anything, nothing in this world do I want to miss. Do not deprive myself of anything. We live our lives like this. Satan came to the earth. He's called the little g God of this world, the prince of this air. He's alive and active. He hates you and he is actively, his one mission is to try to drag you away out of right relationship with God. And there's two things that work for him to do that. One is the desires of your flesh, your desire, like things like the desire, the cravings that you have, the lust inside of you, the wanting. That's one tool that he has working for him. And the other is the things of this world. And he combines those things to drag you away. Okay, this is how James says it. Each person, verse 1, chapter 1, each person is tempted when they are dragged away by their own evil desires and enticed. Then after desire has conceived, it gives birth to sin, and sin, when it is full grown, gives birth to death.
So after that, we can see that a lot of people live this way. And it is very bad. As a society, it is very bad. Chasing all of this, wanting everything all at once, trying to experience instant gratification is what it's known as. But me, want, have all the time. So what do? They don't want to miss out on anything in life because they feel that life won't be complete, and the fear of missing out, FOMO, right? So they do everything, even if they don't have, say, the funds for it. They'll pull out a loan, they'll grab a credit card, they'll charge, right? Go put themselves in debt just so that they can be hip with the times. And that is very dangerous. That is very toxic, not just for them as an individual, but for relationships that they are a part of, because they don't spend time building and cultivating quality relationships. It's just surface level relationships, and it's just, what can you do for me in this season of my life? And when you can't do anything for me anymore, then guess what? I'm on to the next thing, because I'm always trying to get ahead, trying to make that next buck, make it big. And they tell themselves, it's okay. Once I make it big, once I make it, then I will be satisfied. But the truth of the matter is, you won't. Because unless you take that indulgence out of first place and put God in first place where he's supposed to be, God is the one that satisfies you. And guess what? When he's in first place, you don't need all this money and status and possessions and symbols and, riches to be content. You will be content just having what you need: a roof over your head, a vehicle to get around, food on the table, bills paid so that you have heat and lights. That's all. That's all you really need, you know? And you don't need all this extra flashy stuff, because guess what? Truth of the matter is, when you die, you can't take it with you. So why try to hold on to it all or grab it all now? I mean, don't get me wrong. Enjoy life while you're here, but don't become attached. Don't be driven by trying to make all of this money and gain all of this stuff, because it's not only unhealthy, but it's not how you're supposed to live. I mean, chasing things of this world, as it said in First Timothy, has actually pulled people away from the faith, because they have gotten so engrossed in the world and the things of the world and the attractions and what the world promises to fulfill you, when really it doesn't. It doesn't fulfill you. It doesn't sustain you, because it's not supposed to. God is supposed to. So I'm hoping that this kind of helps us see what we're supposed to do and who we're supposed to have in first place. If God's not there, then maybe we need to take a internal inventory of ourselves and put him in first place. Readjust our priorities. Stop focusing on money as being your primary objective, and make God your primary objective. Read his word, pray, get in community of fellow believers to enhance and solidify your understanding and your foundation in him, because only he can fill you, only he can satisfy you. And if we get that and we put God first in every aspect of our life, in our decisions, in our jobs, in the way we approach things, life will be a whole lot simpler and a whole lot less messy too. So hope this helps, and if you like this video, please like and subscribe, share it with your friends, and stay tuned for next week's episode.